Postal address AK0187090. Asantimantem Edumbo Sheba. Headquarters Oyerepa TV so enye. Nonsia bo ebreno aso. Kasia bo ena yede ebe somo. Yenko hedi edi akwatene ewo kasie no emo. Kumawu by elections no asumdwe nguti fafa zaman lafia. Hey jole edi him edi benti enema asumdwe eba yebekom ni akwabisa akobisem. Na INF wamoni Ghana chayeno say ena etie His Excellency Julia House Megida na dodankwa ekufwadwa kasafa mo. Yebeko dwedie kasie emo na National Insurance Commission wama church oma for kwan obefa so ama wonum adwuma etumpon. Na kuntabuo aba akone akosamuti womu firi mu kɔ eye awufu asase so no edoso pa. Jumaku ekraye mu enumre eye Newman College Department of Nursing. Opeso bo degree wa nursing mu akwehanya ekonya ewo ho. Womu asantemantem atwomata chiman. O hostel womu fees no so eda form. Certificate no se wunya ba so romansro eye valid ewa abrochire. National Nursing mpanifo omo amomo certificate amomo accreditation omo de ye adwuma kama fra womu ewo 0267 3300492. 0267 3300492 and 0574 Midi edi Piesie Lardi. Jibre na ensem no mefa mu nchiremo ensomo. Ye ensem na se every na no by election. Enre ya ekoso ewa santemantem kumawu abato mpeso no eso. Na woni a ofi wani hwe abato no ekire se nguti fafa zaman lafia hejole asumdwe eba mpotemu honomo na yensentwe ni KFM ekobotu honomo hwe ensem ni nyina aboni nyina tofa ediaba
apem ahenkron adwokron miensa ebesi afimpimienu ene edunkron Ghana by elections ayenya no eye aduasan baako IGP foa na eteso a yencho saa ema aduasan baako no ekowie se pinchen asore na eye amanyoko mienu a yenim wonom MPP ne NDC ena afa amatwo betumi edi enkunim ewo saa abato nim die edi ma akotene a na eni enyan ewo Ghana yabakosem no eye abato a ekoso ewo kirepone afimpimienu ene enkron atiwa afimpimienu ene edu talensi eye afimpimienu ene edunum ayawa so West Wagon eye afimpimienu ene dunkron ehonom de amanyoku mienu no etitafo a ye from vigilante groups no womo eda won ho adi a wone abambofo ede fe so pa na won surompo se obegina kasanfo nyinanim akasa sede meye no ede amaw ene anumre die na edum akotene pa aye de koso ewo talensi na fe ayawa so West Wagon kumawo by elections a enro eba so no eka ho emayenya by elections aduasamienu efri afi apem ahenkron adwokron miensa ewo Ghana yabatuom de na ema enrade no eda soronko ene se na amanyoko mienu a edi akotene MPP ne NDC no na ayomakoma so ade se obia bedi nkunim no de ahoahoa no ho na akanya na chitafo na 2024 NPP a omso be break 8 no ebetumi abem na NDC fo nso so ayakoma so ade senko di sankunim na ebehoahoa chitafo no na wa kire se MPP fo entumi break 8 no na enura abato no ekoso ewa asumdwem ane owura IGP akufu dampare onna ye police sadom no ehene ewo Ghana sisi aye kasai na enyeme ben ene ka ho bia e ma sa abato yi eye asomdwe ampa ɛyɛ asomdwe de nanso so mentimi ho ase kakra ɛbae baabi wɔ hɔ a yɛtete sɛ amanyɔkuo no mu enipa no bi ɛkyɛ sika ɛma wɔn ma ɛto aba ɛno yɛbɛfrɛ ne sɛ ɛyɛ pocket violence ana ɛwɔ mu sɛ yɛamodua yɛantotuo ɛwɔ saa kwan no so ɛduru baabi no electoral commissioner emrantia ne mabaawa no bi a ɛhwɛ abato no so wɔ ɛfa baabi no ɛma kwan ɛma agent no ɛsensan krataa abra na wɔn hyɛ abato no ase baabi nso so yɛ maame a sɛbe nani ɛha no na ɔkwa kɔto aba a wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɔmoa no na ɔnto ma kyiniɛ no ehwehwɛmu kyerɛ sɛ wɔto ɛde ma wɔso no ɛma no nso so mentime ho ase ɛbae yɛyi ne nyina firi hɔ no mu a siade toto by elections a yehu na wei aya asomdwe kwan so paa ene nsɛmbisa ne sɛ ɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ ɛna asua de yie ɛna yate ye ho ase ɛwɔ abatoom ɛne nti na saa abato yɛ asomdwe anase ayɛ abambɔfoɔ ɛna yɛ nhyehyɛ pa ama nkabom aba timamufoɔ ne bambɔfoɔ ɛntɛm ɛwɔ abatoom yensua de ɛwɔ Oyerepa television so midende kwabena frempon manson KFM
Yanko ahoma no so ɛwɔ saa asɛm wei so yɛne Mr. Anthony Akwe wɔyɛ security expert bambɔ mu nyasabo akwa wɔwɔ Center for Security Dialogue and Peace Advocacy yɛkwahwehwɛ nkɔmmɔ afa peace asomdwe a yɛde ahim no ho ɔpanyin madwoe Orak Akwe madwoe
Yamina ba mejo senyimre.
Wada romani ebusa se eye amanyosemu nimdie. Ana abato mu nimdie na akosoro. Ana bambofo ne bo wonum adwuma kama. Ema kumawu by elections no etimi course wasomdwe mu.
Yamina ba maminchi a wahwefo nyi wati efinala. The color one there. The bosha by election ayaya nendeda oye kumawu by election. Or the 32nd by-election in Ghana, why you want now, Sir Eben Bambo Sema, there were what we call build up on security strategy. Only there, the Bosha by-elections are your money. Nipa Bebreno, why I want you to Mr. Especially the four main by-election. In fact, na emuno a yenyan pa. I was a by-election, Talensi, Etiwa. Na cheponi inti sabasha police for as an institution also the juma waya no with respect to the causes of those elections among us no who there most of the causes of this violence mostly the confident in another political stakeholders police as an institution the current IGP Dr. Dampare Ejuma kesa waya no onu dedi ma wama ayende dano ye dam peaceful another violence free election only there the Bosha for the past 1 year why establish what we call the police election security secretariat na mawaya ende wanyi oya political stakeholders another political parties made in pitawu ache from the time almost started some branch election constituency election regional election, not national election. Both NDC and NPP parties in Ina. Inti, Majidi there. Oya, Jedi Sunko, another Jedi Sunkwa, Oya, both political parties, when you within the police as an institution, Ono Kaoma, Oya, mobile election, why more peaceful. And one other thing I must say is the integrity of the IGP, also, Oya, one other strong major, element. Wama, kumewu by election, why more peaceful, another violence free.
And comparatively, no, there's a talk more. Usi Sudiama, I say, wait, ye couldn't say, a beboa. Anna, and society for be a was over the baho. Na, yakoya nimuno, yabefa so ayana.
I can tell you for a fact that there is a transformational agenda in the Ghana police as an institution. Especially with the current IGP, or you'll be a there, urban in terms of authority exercising of no authority on yada also irrespective of whoever is involved. Personally, I believe that those transformational agenda are them, security interventions in those security interventions in ma. At the end of the day, what woman them come over election why more peaceful. No, going forward, I think that we should expect a lot of peaceful elections because currently, where political parties GD of police as an institution, we should be assured of peaceful election coming, let me say, if not for anything, a 2024 election, there should be a look forward of a peaceful election. And I can assure you for a fact that if you all work as an institution, irrespective of our individual, interests, especially within the security sector, my sister, I can assure you, say, all this violence, the violence that we've been, experiencing or witnessing in those elections, NCDM. So, one man about IGP Nabaso, and I think that all the district command in the Asante region, then the regional command in the Asante region, although in Ayabona Bado, na yes, you won't cry with Marcus Maya Damagana man.
Ora kwe kai ko mi wa ni nyina nchechemu no mu adahom. Ora Anthony Akwe security analyst waben wo bambo nsemu kumawu by election honkomobo eni akobo no. Ye free ho kudi ba wasaba. Ye fesika eni agro IMF Ghana tutumika ye dwane akotoa wo mo a enepa eba omayimo no. His Excellency Jubilee House Megida Sarabuta na do dankwa ekufado emprempren hyemu kase bia ekoso Qatar Doha no akogina se e de atudwa se IMF omo de hyehyɛ foforo bi beba ame atimi agina yie ama esikasam so atimi agina peme
ahokyere abawiase nam so ema oman Ghana enche yekra yekodwane to a IMF a empanifo ahya ase de sikabutene bi ema oman se beya yebetimi ahyehye ama yesikasam agina brane no ama Ghana mampani na adodankwa akufo ababontia ababetwem se eneya International Monetary Fund empanifo de sikabutene ema oman no ebeboa pa ama empanifo atimi asaisie oman sikasam.
We believe that it is going to provide us with a foundation for redirecting the economy, repositioning the Ghanaian economy, firstly, to regain the macro stability that had been lost. Secondly, to be able to have a better control over important data like interest rates, inflation, and then finally also to position us to be able to go back into the international capital market, which had been a source of funding for us for the first 3 or 4 years of our government. There's no rush to get back, but nevertheless, obviously, why not? Can we not take advantage of global savings? It makes a lot of sense to be able to do that. And the sooner we can do it, better. I think that what the finance minister means is that we're going to try as much as possible to maintain the discipline which is required, which is the most important prerequisite of a successful program.
Right.
And that would mean ramping up our
Omampani na nado eto aso wiem se owani so ade hunu pa se na aban ne beye adwumaso na aboa ama abato ebekoso wan fimpim mienu ne aduonu nan no NPP amanyuko no etimi edinkonim.
The global situation has not been kind to incumbent governments all over the world, and our situation will be no different. But at the same time, I believe that we have enough time. We have 18 months. I leave office in January 25, which is literally 18 months, 19 months from now, to be able, with a very disciplined approach to the implementation of the IMF program, the repositioning of our economy, to be able to bring some growth back into the economy, some relief back to our population, to be able to convince them that yes, it's worth continuing the journey with my party and the new leader of our party who will choose in December this year.
National Insurance Commission ejumeko omo hwe sense achiba da achia semunti obetimi di biato ho na ho kire wo a eno atimi aboawo make say Kumase Asante mantem wa freedom wa pedom atwedom akyerekere wo mo kwan a obefa so di wo no dwuma ma da achi bia no wo mo ho ankokire wo no.
Sechiba ya nhyehyɛ a wɔyɛ to amadachi putupro asɛmbisi a nipa edi etwitwa no ho. Ne senti na fomienu na National Insurance Commission GDC wo ye nkyerɛkyerɛ ma edwodifo ane ɔmo yɛ ɔmo ankasa nsano dwuma. Ɛde fa hia sɛ nipa bɛyɛ nsechiba amasa BBC wɔ ndwedie ane wɔn sikasɛmu a otumi enye bi edi etwitwa ɔmo na wani anyɛ wɔn ya.
Na agro ne fa ba nyinaa ne sɛ ebɛma members nyinaa sikabotene bi a yɛ dwetiri a obi a bɛhyɛ business ase. Na yɛn ho sɛ abrabɔ mu no ɛtɔda ɔhaw etumi ba ɛtɔda mfaso etumi ba. Nti saa card yi ɛbɛkyɛ mo mu nyinaa munyi card ne bi a ebi ɛyɛ business profit wanya mfaso ɛwɔ dwadie mu ɛbɛma osika na de account dwetiri mu. Ɛtɔda nso a ɛka etumi ba etumi wɔ yɛ a we yɛ business losses ɛka yɛbɔ ɛyɛ adwuma mu ebi yɛ ɛyie ɛho ɛka. Nti the issue free enimu ne sɛ ya brabo a yɛbɔ no risk etumi ba ɔhaw ne amane etumi ba ɛna faso so etumi ba. Na nam sɛ enim siade yi ho da bɛbɛ nti no na ɛwɔ sɛ yesan ɛba into the issue of insurance. It is such insurance decision ɛma enuanom
etifa insurance ho sɛ ukɔ wanim ewu mu a ukɔ no na wo de bi gye bihyiawa bedu baabi no na afei akɔyɛ manso ntine ma amoye leti yegusu a wo be kyekye ye nyema ni suru ye hu se o insurance ya ade a ebo bia sɛ wo ye wade sɛ obɛyɛ mu ade a bɛboa enti amaye so ye ni gye na de ehu ni sɛ npendu to a enipa eni gye ade ho no wade hu hye mu no wo kɔ de ni me tell me crime insurance be 209 or something up till now capre crime sankan so Diana esi enka yenye fura mi ade nso dia meka di isi wa yaso nti asore no bepem ene ubisa ye de ato ubisa ye de ato enso wo yen Sunday school book crime insurance law enso umuso bia ma wontimi emo concrete idea bia so crime insurance no amobeto sometime ago baby ya same ye dey brother same ye dey
na ye me yen kyerɛkyerɛ no ma ye dey won be you kura na ye ne won ku because be 1 month kura na ebi bedwom wo she t-shirt won bibi akama enso sɛ na won boa nti no kura na ma yakoma nim nti na ma se ne yesua sɛ obi aba ye nye because wo ye kura na se BBC atorenche bi toa wo kwa ye mfa ma wo ni nti ana ma ye forget sɛ ne ye nye biu ansana rade ya adomo a won be dwom be kyerɛkyerɛ ya yase ato nsa afre ya ma ye hunu mu no kura no
yɛmfiri hɔ yɛnkɔ atemo ensɛm emo owura justice kwasi anini yɛboa ene day wɔnya mfirihia adioson ne birthday ase no nso wayɛ konkoja som amano adinkra wɔne ɔmafo adinkra sɛ otemofo panyin no ofiri hɔ na foforo abesia ne mu ɔbaa yɛ ne yɛbɛkae a wabiebie court ahodoɔ ayɛ no mahodoɔ pii a ɛbɛboa ama atɛntenene akɔso ɛwɔ mayi emo yɛnkɔ zoom so na yɛne Judicial Service Staff Association JUSAC President Owura Alex Nate eni nkomo emfa ho Owura Nate majoe
ya eda
yɛda sɛ wagye so wadawroma enoma abe efrinhia miensa 3 years ne kakra nie Owura Justice Akwasi Anini yeboa ebe yeye no obetumi abo so popopo ama ye hu
yo menu aba me da se menya correction bi me JUSAC President Dada.
Okay. But you me da se
me president oti
me da se me da se
yo na me can be because me ne otemwafo panyin Justice Eni Yeboa aye dwuma na moama me kwan yi medam wase na fe mabona baso na mama ne trinkwa se erade ne edi kan ode enkwa adom no no wadi mfie aduoson na ode emra ene atemu adwuma ho nimde adom no na watimi dia ye adwuma as a judge high court na wababe court of appeal wababe supreme court judge na above all watimi abe chief justice Eni Yeboa wanche emfie miensa said the okan ye no nanso adwuma waba be no eso ani ye papa oba be chief justice no na me ye adwumayefo no nyina president in the meeting amene di ka ye no say oh Alex me gidi se me mamukwan na me hye mu nkran a enyuma bi mpo a sebe yedi ama ankorankorafo so omunyemo aye nyina mbetimi aye enti oba aye no privatization of bailiff session, privatization of appeal record processes, any enoma bebre cleaning na kwakodi nipa bebre nsem no otimi tu ho na moma afebie court adwumayefo no ono akasa fa bie ene omomo yes adwuma no ade ba ko ba ya anche kora otimi ye na eboro ye nyina enti ase so sese se wo kokuma se high court a pese de eho aye fefa na ensio to a na eyiri fa kuma se high court a kokora unya ba bi no apake na enso papa yi akani ni ahokeka etimi tu adamon ema ye besansu regredi ho nyina sansu bu ho kota epenti adan no asese ukokuma se high court na be yo say bia kuma se high court nkwa no yes ade no na enkran supreme court premises also na ehonye kra nanso sese eye asphalted environmental ya ye ho yi a udru ho no say yes ahafata atemu adwuma no adwosio kase na nia edika ebra papa yi ekwa homgie mu ye wose eka na ye de hyede ne bonyam ne hye no oyo kandifo bi a onye yimu na onfa onipa ho asem nso enhye ne mu otena adwuma no mu che ya ansa na obaye CJ na adwuma mu de enka oye adwuma chesa amafo bebre betiatia wana so ne ade tumi bedu nsem ana afei na wo so wo kire wo mo ba bia tumi wo nanso ye papa yi na ye nim se edipa ne bi efo no de nanso kwamfa oye antua obia aka ode obia enfom so wo che no na oni obia ye adwuma sedia ewo se ye empempi no obi ohodom a say you post no ko baby a ananse oba be take over the management of the organization a obehwe na adwumayefo a na omo ne nipa na one odi nanim no eye adwuma no oba na wapam wo nyina afi ho wampamu bia odi obi a ye adwuma kama kosi se okoi afei de aburo so a efiri se Ghana nya afa hodie besi nne chief justice bia nya bi da any court adan ahodo a opanyin otumi ene aban eto kesa omotumi asie in fact nka court de se ubekọ baabi a na district bi opese osi court no aye edan bi na odiesi ho but otimi ba behwe se court dan bia ye besi ama ewo Ghana ha ba bia no any court a ewo Kumase enya de kro into the district court, the circuit court, and all the new court no so bad than so mine no be nim kurase be nya so dan so mine what you mean see court for fraud dan so mine Achimota forest what you mean see court mako edio kroni achira erade adom enfie miense e bi nsi da ene enkuransha hodo a ode ama adwumayefo no ma obia wanye obia he na oma obia kwan ma adwuma ne course no ade a e wo se adwumre mama ye kwan a e wo se timika na Ghana fo nyina e ka me ho na yema opanyin ene yeboa ayiko
ora nate enyumre yedase pa ene unchechire mu ora Alex Nate former president Emma Jusak yene no atwetwe ora justice ene yeboa a wokona homigye mu na dwumadi obedi ye ehon komo yeda ora ene yeboa so ase wodwuma so na obebo ewo Ghana atemu ensem emon yento aso yenko apomden ensem ene May bosomeda etoso aduonu nan World Schizophrenia Day na da de kai adwene mu Hawaii Fred schizophrenia de ade yebekwa homa no so ye Dr. Richard Day Asamoah why psychiatrist ebedi enkomo afa ho na wa kyerɛkyerɛ mu ora Asamoah Majwe
hello
that's minim schizophrenia my body ni ye
schizophrenia
that's dia area
schizophrenia ajimu how and ajimu yare kese adatitu bako a doctor for ajimu yare yeshe ewo yasi nina na schizophrenia yare no ye kaso bi na schizophrenia ema ne kasemu ne subamu na ginjimu anything on ne enoma I will yasi mu dinka hono esa the patient say the donation will be hallucination say atema anatibia insie anato bianka ye no omitina to na tum the senior authority nipa ekata no ana say adebia unhu anate eni bono omitina mo deni so to the go bi so ti ase ana fi
meti wase meti de okay nyina
deletions no agendu ana
hello doctor
hello
doctor
hello Telenka
Dr. Richard Day Asamoah psychiatrist Tenenka tina doctor mpacho yetio
pacho tina ndiye cheche minister if your hallucinations no say na no the better some any ho and abu nyoma any ho and answer delusion said dia audience be a man for time no and say it be them as maybe any was that your man no any delusions no I am to see it will be on schizophrenia mo actually a ko ni mo a maybe an su buy and I say ni padin kita ho no extra so batting wo fini pa ho and I say carry shame ne kasa mu no esu ti asesa nti yare kese a etika nipa ekasa no mana me cheche ni mu enina
ya na obinya adwene mu how to say schizophrenia ya amafo e de satenetene wo mo so yesi sabi obi a wabodam no ya na onim hwese ne nchikafo ya na babusuafo wura ho pa de afuto na ode beba amafo e wo ho
ye best Ghana fu nyinaa ya si mu ha nipa nyinaa ne se ka se obi enya schizophrenia na interest musu ni faso ana se ekese ye na ya de ye hian so bi ba hospital na eju I say ma no ene hwe no e ho aso no enye sebe mu yare keke ai tu ka tu no for to which camp to be wadani before ana say e bi abo eto dia bet ye be when the kings after so 9 anyone star we bro no na tikire ya man kan ni party senior sebe oya ponchi no ye nye nsa so we won for na hena ugramwa an bro hospital tempo ni pa na se oma ana say here so be pepper supposed to na ba hospital and clinic na manie obo police sponsor manie we we quite hospital in the ba and start to boni biama
yetimi schizophrenia are curable
enti schizophrenia ufa ajumha no yare na ba ko e say treatable and say manageable say no man you ebe ma yare na akɔ na akɔ na mmom no nye sɛ kɔkra sɛ wugya aduro na ɛnoa no ɛte me a tunamu yare ahodo yɛ obi sɛ malaria onya malaria yɛ mo aduro akyɛ 3 days and 1 week ne ɛtwa sɛ malaria na ɛkɔ ho ato ɛso wɔ BP hypertension and diabetes the more aduro ne ɛsɛ kɔso nanom sɛ wugya ya BP no ɛbɛta kɔsoro ana diabetes ɛbɛta kɔsoro yɛfi nya nyamisu ɛte sɛ hypertension ne diabetes nti ɛno no yɛnka sɛ yɛtio a ɛno no ɛwo no maduro na ɛkɔkra na nso kɔso no maduro no na woba yɛfɛ bi psychotherapy yɛbɛhwɛ sɛnea wadwendwen mu ne nsansɛm ne aboa wɔ hɔ yɛfɛ rehabilitation nti wadwuma yɛ mu sɛ na bɛyɛ adwuma nsa no ma yɛtumi yɛ sa no ma nyinaa bom na wotumi tɔ a wokɔ so sɛ na wonom aduro na yɛne ma wei a yɛne no ɛbɛkɔ akyiri na mmom no yɛnka sɛ wogya aduro no kra sɛ wonya gyaeɛ a ɛbɛtumi asɛma no ho so die
Dr. Yedase Enyumre Dr. Richard Day Asamo a psychiatrist yene no akodi World Schizophrenia Awareness Day eho enkomo yeko yen enimu na yede kase no atoaso amamo na de tie ne se enipa aduasam yenu apa wo mo a wo mo ebi free ahode ne aso ye CDD kan Ghana Integrity Initiative na wo mo nyina ka abom no mo hyiemu no wo mo kyerɛ sɛ GMPC CEO any board chair wo mo position ekuta wo mo no nya de o metimi akrom ye dwumadi o mu die no mini take care of fasten wo ma carry wo mo Daniel 5:25 wo mo carry wo mo no wo mo anru mo
government structures including appointing a managing director or a functional board for JOHL. Furthermore, they have made no attempt to transfer the interest of JOHL to Exproco or GMPC, as originally stated in GMPC statement announcing the transaction. So based on these issues, we are making these demands. 1. We demand complete information on the AFC transaction and the actual amount that will constitute petroleum costs. We further demand a full audit of the expenditure of the $200 million deemed recoverable at the start of production. 2. We also demand the position of GMPC on the ACA and AFC transaction, particularly explaining why they did not preempt the sale of the assets for an upfront payment of $1, which they were willing to pay $1.3 billion upfront, which Parliament reduced to $1.1 billion in 2021. 3. We demand a disclosure of the justification to use a 14-year-old FPSO in a field with a minimum production period of 25 years. Ask the Norwegian government to take particular interest in the behavior of ACA in Ghana to forestall the negative image for a country that holds the Global Transparency Initiative, that is the EITI. You know, this is the immediate removal of GMPC CEO Opoku Aminiye Dampa and the board chairman Freddie W. Blay from their respective positions, as they have become a threat to Ghana's interest in the petroleum sector. 6. Additionally, we demand the immediate transfer of JOHL and all its assets from Cayman Islands and other jurisdictions to GMPC.
That is all that we are asking you to do. And the space information is very wide. This is only one aspect of information that we are giving. You can do your own assessment, do your own investigative journalism, use your own platforms. You can even be calling your contacts at the Norwegian embassies, ACA Energy, whoever. Let's put the stories out there. Let people hear us. And the most important thing is that the politicians always tell us that the kind of leadership that we get, it is a reflection of our core values.
National Food Buffer Stock Company Jumakua Wamona Enyani Wamujia no supply ama senior high school for free senior high school no more. Na yeseka kakra ho na ekana ewo ho no wo a omri nuane ne ko supply wo mo no wo mo bu ofupa nti wo ti take afa de wusu ko ka kire won se humbi betu ama asase a wo so wo mo de abufuo ebeye oyekire e de tia wo no.
the honorable member for Aviam Electoral area. I think the rain that has come has destroyed all our communities, our houses, our canoes, and other items. From 11 p.m. tonight, it has destroyed. The water has entered people's rooms. Last night, it has entered people's room, and then people couldn't sleep at all. People wake up from 11 p.m. and up to date, they were still bringing things from their houses. About 15 houses have been collapsed down, has collapsed totally, fell on people. It's just by grade that people, nobody.
Digital address AK0187090 Tum Boshaba headquarters. Asante Mantem Midi Edi Piesie Lardi ye twa ye ho aba ne abeto akase ne so.
Emra Sansa good evening sema ensaka no yede ho nsem atu anim nsem de doso na mum de dise fata sawhwe na afi wotie enwumrei yede ho nsem nyina atu anim live on Oyerepa TV, NCA's best TV station, sports lawyer near the only sports lawyer in Ghana football. Yen shall say if coach Yusuf Basigi na suye we coach Emma the Black Princesses of Ghana unim se wafu zombie girls cup no etodwa ewo baba yara sports in Kumasi Asante region or the atodwa players are na omopra recoveries and after training ahead of Saturday game ebebo etia Ivory Coast.
Since I think we have some knocks, and then the medical team advised us to at least spare them for today and tomorrow, so that we can get full recovery from those with the knocks, which I think is quite laudable. And that is why the size of the team is completely reduced. So, but they are not injury concerned that we cannot use them. But we don't want to risk so much. So we'll spare them today and then tomorrow. Then continue from Wednesday. The Ivorians. No, I have not seen them because this is the junior team. Or maybe seeing them playing, or maybe they are coming to participate. Had it junior team, yes, I'll have a fair idea. But for the junior team, no. So I think we'll take the opportunity to watch them tomorrow to see how they also play. So tactically, we also know how to map up our strategy against them.
Yada switchinamo ewo national teams na asye bra lie dodo na friend lie Kingston de atuja wire edu babia the Black Meteors of Ghana e concede goals emra na omobo qualifies awodo no or assistant to Ibrahim Tanko ewo under 23 Black Meteors.
For me, I think whatever you do, you have critics, and I accept it 110%. But one thing we should know that is the style of play that we are playing. We are an attacking team. You can see before the tournament, we played our last 3 friendly games, including the 3 games in the tournament and then the 2 friendly games with Saudi Arabia. We played 8 matches. We scored 31 goals. 31 goals. The least goal that we score is 3 goals. I knew a lot of fans will say, oh, Ghana national team is only 1 goal project. Now we're scoring goals. We're scoring goals. And definitely opponents will have opportunity to also score. At the end of the day, we make sure we come out with a win, and we make sure we are always ahead of the opponent. We're scoring goals. Of course, you have to concede goals. Man City have been conceding goals. If you having the stats from Man City, they score a lot of goals. But when you calculate the goals that they've conceded, it's almost half of the goals that they score.
And no, bra lie, and in the same way, to for the Black Meteors of Ghana, ho. Ibefio nafe yashe baby jet asamojan capito na suye nyankopon boa on the 6th day of June, kopim 13th day of June 2023. Obebo under 16 African tournament. Eno ena odia tu jasna ni so ade hunu nyina ne se dachi bi obada beso no na abibrema ina country bi a wawene World Cup.
Talk about football, you need a strong foundation, and me playing at the coast level, it's grassroots, of course, but we didn't get that recognition those times, you know. And we are in a generation where we have social media, we have a lot of media to cover it, you know. And this generation, I think these kids need to be pushed, and me being at that top level, you know, this is what I can do to help the society. When you talk about our Samajan Foundation, we've done a lot of things. We've been into boxing, we've been into tennis, we've been into different charity programs, and people normally ask why I don't help footballers. I do help footballers. I did help footballers like individual, you know, but this is the time we just want to make sure we do something for the whole Africa, and that is why I decided to organize this Baby Jet under 16 tournament. last 4 years, we picked 3 players who are also doing well in Europe right now. Somewhere in the under 20 that won the African youth tournament. So it's something we are trying to build, for this generation to benefit, not only Ghana and the whole of Africa. Our goal is to win the World Cup one day, for Africa, and that is why we extended it to our sub-regions, our neighboring countries to come perform.
Yantwaso MV FIFA Under 20 World Cup num enra Argentina SMNsa ema Guatemala entibe antimubi yehwe highlights no. In English Premier League, 36 goals in his credits. And Tuja say league na Manchester City Ageno. I was say Ebo City Manchester Boston say Arsenal. Emo tough competition. Edu baby cry na all us if you Arsenal. Nemo omuche si ya kopem say womo ewene trophy no Ellen Haaland.
Like 200.
Sports lawyer ni the only sports lawyer in Ghana football dan one by bar na nama intifo e de nigide kase ebeto aso makraw enyumre.
Adesimamba ya mamajo mamwa abade edru suo ye nigede kase period ne nama intifo enche bia na Vodafone Ghana Music Awards eba so a obobo artist of the year no nanka Piesie Esther hwe ni musenka obenya nso ekwawie Black Sheriff aso ye eno no ye bowie ya na Empress gift you say ono so to gospel music ekotro to Facebook say the table I need a new table sansa ne beto abontino no man for susu say watch Piesie Esther nti enam so mo mutwa ba na fine ene wa ba bonte watch say sasam na otro no ni Piesie Esther
na me here me was side table bi a me twa picture I was wrong na the way na ma shift me ho na wo hwe bibia kakra body kakra ho fe kakra tare ni su enti na wo say me magana fo adwene bad e na me here no because ada no na kuro ni nyina di me so my two artwork ba kon mete side table so and about community so they agreed to me for the original on bra out Sunday ni release a year metro ade no Saturday almost 2 Saturday no man trying to oh say juma na me CEO of Empress Production so I take charge over my production.
Thank you.
Eti omo catch me say you post this picture no on Sunday. The show atmosphere na me hu say bibi e koso bia e VGM. VGM na international e ko ba bia wo. Me ya man fa numi amba ne ya nominating. Actually I make an what you say. Eti dia na me to me aye as an artist. Sen of adwene beba me so. Aba be show me flyer. And the flyer is given. The picture is on point. The body kakra dressing.
African Magic Viewers Choice Awards so Lagos, Nigeria memu na yede betu mani mamu winners ene amanfo ntare a omode ekọ dwumede na se na nipa ba ko no so nya abasobode ni bia ene all trend socials ne so Patience Ozoko woman Merit Awards yede bona baso.
Gentlemen, please put your hands together as we welcome our industry.
Why na baba wa friend say Hilda Basi ebeto dwa say waya record kese bi pa wa Nigeria wagina na nam so 100 hours 4 days e de anoa eduane ne nei oba abonten on nsentwofo di nkomo na o che say e ka kete nkojai gu ho.
Crowd, let's just start. People need to eat. And when I started 6 hours in, my body had started to tell, because it's like you need to shut down. And I feel like in that moment I looked at the crowd and it sort of dawned on me, you know, what I was embarking on, and then the thought of failure dawned on me as well. What happens if you fail? But in a much grander sense. So I couldn't help but think about what would happen if I didn't make it to that 97 hours or 96 hours. And I just had the worst anxiety. It was horrible. I was in pain. My hands were shaking. It was really bad. It was so
Yanko yensam no wa America abotime mu na esap rocky ne girlfriend anase ne baby mama Rihanna kopie mu odwumede bia se a entokwa asori anase pinche sorry wo ho e wa na esap rocky no sorry no say mun behave mun ya gentleman mun nim sa me partner wa enhwemra. Nancy ewa Piesie Lardi de kase wono to so ewremu amahodo so nsemu meni de na ma intifo makramo
Yanko amanone ensem emwe amanse kubata sese obunkunta chese omanmu for civilians dodo a akoni akosam ti wonu ewu no edoso ase wiase yato bombo ejejemo
Kubata twetwefo Penny Antonio Guterres ababonti abetwe ne yeodiefa enipa hodo a enam ntokwanti wato anu wonse do enumu enopani twem se amanhodo a hunsuoso adware no enye bibia moa emma nipa hodo a ntokwanti wada ne etukotenafo no ebenya wansumdwe efise ohwa afrasa enipa bese empim dunson enam ntokwaso wato anu wonse do ewa ama bese dumienu emu.
Last November, states adopted a political declaration to protect civilians by restricting or refraining from the use of explosive weapons in populated areas.
I urge all states to join and turn the declaration into meaningful action.
Yanko Cameroon man mo ba zaman lafia asomdwe eni ho a na ene se ye okobi afra mo separatists wo mo epese oman ye chemu mienu French fofa ne woni a wokambrofo efa meka se honyo ekra wono mo nam so akoche mama akomako aduasa ede wo makosie
Sam crying say free big bakanki a crobby a walk Nigeria and Cameroon man share so any say I mean phobia kwakoto ahyenkru tuwa hudu bi so enam so amasabre ka say e ma be say duasade wache on de wan kwakosia emu dudu na so epra pray more den enam so ama Cameroon mampani po bia ate asrafa odu odwuma owiem asase so eni nsuo maguma watinya keka ho akwakoje emane mu baako aba akan bia ma pani a one da atiati domi ano Capo Daniel video di ababetu abonten akirem se emeya wache wo min eye asotwe a ode mu omo se waye wadwe se obedi Cameroon man na chi na emomro medi wona opes ote on free Cameroon man ehun ni nyina mu no empanifo do na kasa akirem se amampani pa bia enhwe no onfa ne mangu akwam se beya obetimi asi saa ne pabonifo yi
Asada enka Newman College Department of Nursing kuyi ko keri omaya ade so mkrai mo ene enwumre omo se opportunity kwanya no ho admission in progress say opese obo degree e wo nursing mu a akwe hanya ekwan e wo ho omo asantemantam ha atwoma tachiman school no hostel ne boarding facilities uwi a certificate no wo de bakwa abrochire akoye adwuma kama omo number nie 0574 661117 0574661117 0267330492 0267330492 Midi Edi Piesie Lardi Dominos Vobiscum Eradia Somtwenkam